Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia, and we have breaking news for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's election in the Bronx. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And guys, make sure you hit that join button and become a member. This whole election season, you're going to get a lot of exclusive news and breakdowns from us in the members-only area. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, in what should be a shock to no one who's followed politics, has won her primary race, and the Republican's not going to beat her, right? So she's going to continue to be on as a member of Congress. However, the news was not all good for Miss Cortez, Tlaib, Omar, Cori Bush last night. Why is that? Well, their comrade, and I say comrade because, well, I mean, to me, they're communists. Their comrade, Jamal Bowman from New York, he was kicked out on his fanny, and not Fannie Willis. He was kicked out on his fanny as he was defeated by Latimer, another Democrat. He is a progressive, but he's not an anti-Jewish progressive. He's not an anti-Israel progressive. And that's a victory. It's a victory for at least, look, you're not going to get a Republican in these districts. You have to understand that. So we have to take small victories. Nobody, it could be a glass of water running as a Democrat versus a Republican. The glass of water is going to win. That's how these districts work. So you take the best Democrat you can get in these districts. Latimer was that. Jamal Bowman was an extremist. He was in my opinion, anti-Israel, anti-America, anti-everything we stand for. I want you to watch this report on it and let me know what you think. Who's next to get kicked out? It could be Cori Bush this summer. I think it will be. Let me know after you watch this clip.
It has been nearly an hour since the polls closed in New York's primary races tonight, and already we have a projected winner in the most expensive House primary race in American history, where Westchester County Executive George Latimer has been attempting to unseat incumbent Congressman and Progressive Squad member Jamal Bowman. NBC News can now project George Latimer as the projected winner. Steve, what can you tell us about the numbers and how they may have changed since we talked to you about this just a second ago?
Yeah, we were just talking a minute ago about the basic divide in this district between the much smaller in terms of population slice of the Bronx that's in it. That's where Jamal Bowman is getting about 84% of the vote right now. But the vast majority of this district is up here in Westchester County, suburbs of New York City, some small cities in here as well. And this is where George Latimer is the county executive. And we said with about a third of the vote in, Latimer was running very well overall in the county, and Bowman was falling far short of numbers he had reached in this county in the 2022 primary. And so basically what happened in the last 5 minutes here, I think, since I was on, is this. In Westchester, if you recall, we only had about 35 to 40% of the vote in. Now basically half the vote is in Westchester County. And what we've seen and what you can see here, if you were watching closely in the last segment, these numbers haven't changed. So this is kind of locking in right now, this Latimer advantage over Bowman. It's spread out geographically here. It's a consistent pattern basically everywhere where Bowman, everywhere in this district, Bowman is running short, well short, double-digit support, short in many cases of where he fared in the 2022 primary. And so it's consistent enough. There's enough vote in. And frankly, there's enough vote left now, given this trend, that you can expect Latimer to add to his margin here as more Westchester comes in, that you can look at the district and say, Bowman's not getting many more votes out of the Bronx. Latimer is out of Westchester County. Latimer already is ahead by almost 5,000 votes, 10 points district-wide. And so now, as we inch over the 50% mark district-wide, NBC projects that George Latimer has defeated incumbent Representative Jamal Bowman. It will make Bowman the third House member to lose a primary, pending that Bob Good result in Virginia, the third House member to lose a primary this cycle.